Hi, my name is Vanitha Chandrasekharam. I work as a yoga instructor as well as a drama therapist, which means I use drama and creative arts in the practice of psychotherapy. In this video, I am covering the topic of letting go. Okay, this is just the first step in first couple of steps, I guess. Right. The other day, I actually met someone. She's lovely, but she had all this pictures of. She had a picture of her ex boyfriend, which she broke up a few months ago. And my question to her was like, why do you have your ex boyfriend? We had this discussion. Why do you have a picture of your ex boyfriend on your phone? And she didn't really think about it as such a big deal. But then when I asked her that question, she realized that okay, maybe that is not a good idea. Okay, so this is what I'm going to speak about today. This is especially for those who are in the period where you have just broken up with a person, um, and it's kind of like it usually is like a healing period or a painful period for many people, of that missing the person and wanting to get back and wondering what happened and all that stuff. So especially in this period of time, and also for some people even later on down the road, depending on how you're feeling about the person. um, but also I feel that if a relationship is over, then it's, at least that's my opinion, this is my opinion, absolutely, you can see whether it makes sense to you or not. But if the relationship is over, then having pictures of the person on your phone doesn't seem like a good idea. It feels as if you're holding on to the past, which is not serving you, or which may not be serving you emotionally or mentally. It's a clutter, you know, to your energy or your emotions and your mind. So every time you open your phone, you see that person's picture, and you think about, oh, we had such a good time. I wish he or she was here with me. Why did we break up? Why did? And you keep, the thoughts. It's easy to trigger thoughts and emotions just by looking at an image. Okay. So is that the kind of thoughts and emotions you want to feel every time you look at the picture or the image, all right, of the thing that maybe they have given you? So this is my suggestion. First thing, if you are in that space, right, of still hurting when that relationship has broken up, or even in later on, it might be years later, and you still look at the image and you're like feeling hurt or feeling anger or feeling sadness, or feeling I wish this happened and all that stuff, and maybe even kicking yourself for it or blaming yourself for the relationship not working out. So this is my suggestion. Firstly, take off all the pictures of the person that you were in relationship with from your phone. You can, if you want to, store it in a hard drive somewhere. You know, don't bring it along with you. Don't have to bring the person along with you when you take your phone along with you, right? Why are they still there? Why are they still able to trigger you in such a negative way? You don't want that, so delete it from your phone. Secondly, look at the space around you. Is there any items or objects that they have given you while you were in relationships? You were in a relationship, whether it is a photograph of them in your room or in your space where you live. Um, Take that out and keep it away if you don't want to throw it. Right. Or any objects that they have given you, like a gift. same thing, take it and store it away if you don't want to give it away or throw it away, right? So this is more of like clearing you're trying to clear your mind and your emotions, trying not to give space for negative emotions. You may be still be going through that heartbreak and heartache of that relationship, of the ending of that relationship, but you do not need all these other external reminders to trigger those emotions even more. Of course, you need to grieve when your relationship is ended. It is healthy to grieve, but you don't need this other images, objects to trigger you even further. uh, the other thing that I would suggest, besides getting rid of these images and objects, is to, okay, before I go into that, once these objects have been in storage or been kept away for a while, maybe a few months, maybe 2 3 months, depending on you, how long you want to keep it, and when you feel a little bit calmer in your emotions, that you're able to deal with these images, seeing these images, then go ahead, have a look at it again, look at them again, and see what you want to keep, what you want to throw. Right? Maybe if you want to keep a picture of maybe one photograph in a hard drive somewhere, just to remind yourself, okay, this is how this guy or this woman, that this lady that I went out with look like. Um, that is fine, but as long as it doesn't trigger any negative emotions, you're wanting to take care of yourself. It's not about that person. It's not about getting angry and throwing away pictures and throwing away things that they've given you. It's not about that. It's about how these items are. If it's causing you pain, why are you holding on to the pain? That's the question, basically. Right? If it's not causing you pain, yes, and if you really love that item or that picture of you both together, or that person, for whatever reason, and you want to keep it, that's really up to you. But basically what my suggestion is, get rid of the things that are causing you pain, right? Because we get to tell our own story. Do you want to say it as that you were the victim, or do you want to make it as if, like, you have this beautiful life and this person was part of it for a while and now no more? Okay, or if that whole relationship is not a good relationship, then maybe it's better to just let those things go. The other thing that I would like to suggest is the journaling. You can have a look at my previous video on the second type of journaling, where you let go of a lot of your emotions. So in that journaling, when you're writing whatever that comes up in your mind about this person, with the intention of letting the emotions of anger and frustration and disappointment, or whatever it is that you're feeling, go the first time, you may feel very cathartic, but you may also have to do it a couple more times to, when you feel it is time that you want to do it, then you do it a couple more times to let go of any other residual feelings that's left over after the first journey. So these are two of my suggestions. Let go of the pictures and objects or things that the person has given you, that reminds you of them. And the second one is also writing, journaling, and either burning it or tearing it up, or just keeping it away. Don't ever read it again. Right? So these are my suggestions. Hope it helps. Thank you for watching, and please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. See you next week.